Hey everyone, welcome to Saru TV. I'm Saru. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the UG-2150, I believe, by Ugee. It's got an IPS display. It's a Digitizer monitor, so we're going to use it to draw some stuff. I did a similar video on a product like this. It was the Huion GT190. You can check out that video. I'll post the link below or above, I don't know, wherever. It's a very similar product to that. So digital artists, we're going to have a little fun with this. Okay, I've got a handy dandy knife here that I'm going to go ahead and use to cut this box open. And hopefully I don't lose any fingers in the process. Hopefully you guys can see this from there. So this is the box that it came with. I found it sitting at my door when I came in a couple days ago. And oh, looks like there's another box. Box within box. I'm going to put this down for a second. Okay, so I have to say, getting this out of the initial box, this is the second box, and getting it out of the first box was a workout, but I'm also a big guy, so that might be difficult for me. Alright, so this is the second box that came in. It's got a little handy dandy candle, which will do you no good when trying to unpack this. Alright, so ooh. We'll have to dig in these goodies later. So here's the actual monitor. It's actually surprisingly light for a monitor this size. I mean, it's not super light, but it's definitely lighter than that Huion, which you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. This is the bottom here. Oh wow, okay, cool. So that was our hinge there. Pretty sleek looking device. You guys can see that there. Alright. Whoa! This is actually a very attractive monitor. I will say so right now. I like the rounded edges of the monitor. We have our power buttons. The buttons themselves on the bottom here feel kind of flimsy. But I mean, so long as they work, it's not really a problem. So this is probably what we're going to use to recline it. Wow, I love this display. It's a good size. Alrighty, so there's our monitor. Let's go ahead and see what came in the box. We've got some styrofoam, some more cardboard. We've got a piece of plywood. We'll do a review on the plywood later. Here's the goodies box. Weight of attachment. Okay, so we've got. I'm not going to open this actually. Well, you don't want to see it. I mean, standard VGA cable. Nothing special there. Let's see here. Power cable. Standard stuff. Oh, these must be, oh, this is nice actually. Here's an issue I ran into with the Huion, with the GT190, is that it only came with one of these power cables. It keeps the charge for a long time. I'm still able to use the pen, but I don't draw on it very much. This one comes with 2 charger cables for your pen, which I think is great because you can easily lose this stuff. They're not very big. And not only that, you also get 2 pens. I ordered a second pen for that Huion, didn't work. Ordered another one from some other place, also didn't work. So the fact that this one comes with 2 pens in case you lose one is excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to open one of these because I want to see how it feels quality-wise. Feels pretty good. We've got your standard buttons, your right and left click buttons. Feels pretty solid. It's much less plasticky than the Huion pens are, because the entire pen is shielded with rubber except for this back part here, which is plastic. But this whole part is rubber shielded. So if you have sweaty hands, I have sweaty hands, this is great. Alright, moving on, we have, oh, that's right, so this monitor has HDMI out, so if you've got a video card that takes HDMI in, you can use this. I think, let's show you guys the ports really quick here. So yeah, we've got an HDMI in, what looks like to be the DVI and the VGA obviously, and your standard power. And then there's also USB, so I'm assuming you're able to charge your pen with the included USB. If that's the case, that would also be very awesome. So that's our HDMI cable there. Going through this box here. Your power block for the monitor. A USB cable. Oh no, so, okay. So that USB is not for charging, it's to connect the monitor to the computer. I'm just used to seeing on the Huion, it's got your old like printer type USB cable. This is just a male-to-male USB cable. That port is so that you can connect the monitor to the computer. So, alright, and this is our pen stand here. I'm going to open that. Now this one's nice. This one's actually solid. I didn't use the one that came with the Huion because it was very light. It wouldn't hold the pen correctly. There wasn't a place to actually stick the pen in. It only had a place to lay down the pen, and it kind of looked like an ashtray. This one has a rubber surface, so it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there good. I like that. And this, I assume you just, look at that. Wow. Very easily impressed. I personally like, oh, here we go. We've got secret compartments. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, cool. Okay, so check this out, guys. So the pen stand doubles as a storage case for your nibs. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plastic nibs on the inside of it. So this is very cool because I'm not sure that well, these look like hard nibs, but I guess eventually they wear out. So much like the Wacom pens, you can change the nibs out on these. I'm not sure, I'll have to look later and see if there's nib options because these are hard nibs. Maybe they have, it would be awesome if they had felt tip nibs because I find that felt nibs feel much more natural. So we're going to just put that there. And of course, a manual and driver CD. So let's see here. Because if I remember correctly, the Huion's monitor was all in Chinese. Now a little bit about this monitor. The IPS LCD display is supposed to give it a very crisp picture with a wide viewing angle. So we're going to have to test that and see how wide this viewing angle is. One thing I did not like about the Huion GT190 is the viewing angle on it is terrible. The second you tilt the monitor downward too far, you start seeing too much glare at the top of the monitor, and I didn't like that at all. So I'm hoping this does not have the same problem. Now this manual is in English that's comprehensible, which is also a plus. Most people, I'm not sure who reads them. I do sometimes when I have time. Most of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory though. So I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to leave that out because I'll be needing that. Okay, so there you have it. We've got all of our cables here. We have 2 pens. We have the awesome pen holder, which I'm so stoked about. Like, this is so cool because not having a proper place to put your pen is the reason why people lose their pens in the first place. So very exciting. All right, so there you have it. We've got the UG-2150 by Ugee. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and review the monitor and see what it's like. See you guys. Oh. That. Okay guys, we're back. We've got the monitor hooked up, so right now I'm doing the driver installation. I figured I'd show you guys, just in case the driver installation was different, and this one's pretty nice. So driver setup, tablet software, browse CD. I'm going to set up the driver, Windows driver. I think that's all very clicky. Something I'll show you while that's installing is I'm charging the second pen right now, and it's actually got a glowing LED indicator letting you know that it's charging. Whether this changes color or not when it's fully charged, I have yet to see because I literally just plugged it in. But this thing wants me to reboot, so I'm going to reboot it after. I'm going to go ahead and install whatever tablet software is. So this is a bunch of random softwares. Like looks like for email, probably, so you can write and compose email by writing it out and such. Okay, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and reboot the computer and see how this thing works. We'll be back. Hey guys, we're back. I've got the monitor all hooked up and ready to go. I had some issue with the drivers. One thing I learned is the HDMI into the monitor is merely meant to just display some other things. So if you have a game system, a PS3 or something, you can use it to hook it up to this monitor so that you can use it that way. But the actual driver itself does not work very well. But so far so good. I haven't calibrated it yet, but it seems fairly accurate. I'll go ahead and do that. In the meantime, here's what I could tell you about the monitor. So it's got a 16:9 IPS widescreen display. Something like 2,000 levels of pressure sensitivity, I don't remember. 2,048 levels of pressure sensitivity. 1920 by 1080 display, which is your standard HD display. The screen size diagonally is 21.5 inches. And it's got your VGA, DVI, and HDMI inputs, which we already talked about. Okay, it retails at about $670. Let's take a look here. We're going to just go back to, see if we can find our screen calibration here. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and quickly calibrate the monitor. Oddly enough, I can't seem to get the calibration to work for whatever reason. That could also be because I have I have installed the drivers for the Huion monitor on here, so it's possible that they're getting in the way, but it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem for now. I seem to fairly easily, let's make that a little thicker there. Fairly easily seem to be drawing with little difficulty. Now here's the same issue I run into these monitors with these glass or plastic plexiglass displays, is that the nib itself feels very rough on the monitor. I'm afraid of scratching it. But that hasn't really happened with the Huion. So I'm not too worried about it. Right now I'm just drawing just a quick sketch. I'm trying to see how quickly this responds. Unlike the Huion, where I had it hooked up to a laptop with some really bad specs, this is hooked up to an AMD home-built computer here. This little guy here is Bit the Robot. He's the mascot for Level Up Expo. I created him. It's just a really quick sketch here. Seems fairly responsive. About as responsive as the Huion. Not too much difference. One thing I do like about this monitor over the Huion is its viewing angle. It has a really good viewing angle, especially when you compare it to the Huion GT190. That may be something that Huion's addressed with future iterations of their monitor, but so far this is pretty good. Yeah, this sketch is not the best, but you get the idea. For those of you who aren't familiar with this program, it's called ArtRage. I use it for pretty much everything I draw nowadays. I like how it works. Let me draw some nice thick lines there so you guys can see what I'm drawing. Now I don't normally draw at such a high angle. Well, being that the viewing angle is good on this monitor, I guess I can lower it just a little bit here. It should still be visible to you guys, and less hell on my wrists. Now, so far, I like it. It feels good, smooth. Seems to all flow pretty easily. You'll probably see me draw this little guy a lot in my videos. But there seems to be no lag as far as the monitor itself goes. It seems to be very precise. And like I said, I haven't really even had a chance to properly calibrate the monitor. I'm not exactly trying my best here. he's like, fabulous. So the manual boasts that it has 2,000 something levels of pressure sensitivity. So let's go ahead and test that. Maybe I should lower this to the max here. So let's see. Not really seeing too much of a difference. That might be art rage though. Seems to be an old version of art rage that I'm using right now. Bit the robot. If you guys have time, check out levelupexpo.com. You'll be able to see more of Bit the robot there. Alright, so let's check out some of the software that came with this. We've got Pen Mail, which is probably a writing to email application of some sort. Tablet software. Pen Notice, Pen Mail, Pen Signer. I wonder if this is like one of those programs that lets you write over PDAs. Or PDFs. No, Java, go away. Get out of here, Java. So my pressure sensitivity seems to be wonky, and that probably has to do with the fact that I haven't calibrated this monitor. So far so good. I'm actually going to try to use this monitor to play a game. Probably not the most practical use for an artist, but so for those of you who don't know, or haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm also the character designer for this game, which is Osu. It's an online music rhythm game. Its functions are very reliant on, I mean, a lot of people play this with a mouse. I have a hard time playing this game with a mouse, so we're going to try to play this game with this monitor. Here we go. Sam dresses now reminds me something.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Obviously, I don't play this game enough anymore. It's actually not bad considering I haven't played it in forever. Well, that's another fun little thing you can do with it. Let me go ahead and open up Photoshop here for a minute and see how well this works in Photoshop. So I don't seem to be having much luck with the pressure sensitivity right now, which would be an issue for me, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to go ahead and continue to review the monitor. Other than that, it feels really nice compared to the Huion. I don't know what I'm drawing here. Okay, so there you have it, you guys. This is the UG-2150 by Ugee. It's an excellent monitor. I may do a second review here once I get the pressure sensitivity working, but so far I like it. Like I said, it's about $670 for this specific model. They also have a 19-inch model for about $420 if you don't have $670. I would recommend it. The only thing is I can't really think of too many things that I don't like about it. The display is crisp. It's very responsive. There's some minute lag, not too bad. But for what it is, it's pretty good. I like the design. The pen feels good. It's just heavy enough, but not too light. For me, at least, it feels like a normal pen would. So I would definitely recommend it. You can get this on Amazon right now. They do have it Prime. I think it's for $670. I definitely go check it out. But for now, this is the Ugee monitor, 21.5 inch IPS display, UG-2150. And stay tuned for some more videos, guys. Thanks.